stress, pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will... to the 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's locked. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes. That ball up to the 32.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Irish come to the line facing second and short. The give out of the gun. Wide open spaces. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield on first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Fields. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Tight end now in motion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets it past the marker. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Irish!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. From the gun, give on the inside. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. And the Bulldogs in the hurry up. play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Catches it, passes, sticks, and still on his feet. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. You want to talk about converting a 4th down in style with a whole lot extra, David.
How about it? Clutch mode. 4th down time. You only need a little, but he pushes the ball way down the field. He believes in his guy, makes the play, gets the big first down.
The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Stockton. Gonna take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the back. Fights off the defender. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll leave it with him. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Does this head coach not believe in punting? Does he think punting's against the rules? Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
And I tell you what, Palmer, you see this more often now. You're more willing to roll the dice on your own side of the field. Would you do this? You feel comfortable doing that?
No, I'm more old school, David. I don't got the stones to die.
He's got it down the right side. Off to the races. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Sends it downfield. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverage, because this offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
Second and long. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to go up top. Unloads it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now on second down. Back to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
He's not afraid to go deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one first down, but really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Going back to the well, another deep ball.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Stockton. Time to take a shot. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll try the toss to the left. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the set his hair on fire toward the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching on the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
To the air on second down. Looking to the big tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Working the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Makes him talk to the hand. Getting up close to midfield. Gets it to the 48-yard line before being run out of bounds. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They're going to ride this running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Makes the grab on the left. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Handoff to the lone back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Lott. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The hurry up now, 2nd down, caught ticking. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. A designed run for the quarterback. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. He might want another play. On 4th down, going to the air. Holds it in, the first down and more. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrender.
Sneaks into the end zone.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to pass, it's Stockton. Gonna let it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
I think coming into this game, we thought it was going to be a back-and-forth affair. What a great job executing on that touchdown. If they get this extra point, man, we are all tied up heading in at halftime.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
The Bulldogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Stockton. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They've converted every time on 4th down. 3 for 3 so far. They'll go for 4. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Branch. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it, Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves in.
Punch it out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more. Dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Got the quick pass. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Wants to go up top. Now improvising. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes a grab deep.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Line getting set on second down. Looking for space. It's Frazier. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Georgia. They take the lead with the 6. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Paulin. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Oh, he's got some space. And another broken tackle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Find space on the right. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on his defense.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to pass, it's Stockton. He's looking deep. Picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Irish!
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he tacked on the extra point. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Frazier. Oh, he's got a chance. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a 1st down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get 1st downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the 1st down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it on the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Lots of running room. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has them setting up shop from there.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They'll try the outside to the left. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Making side adjustments here. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Toss sweep to the right. This time, they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Soft spot in the middle. Turning it on. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. When you're dealing with the big tight end, you better get a bunch of hats around the football.
And here's the thing, Reese. These used to be big, slow tight ends. Now these guys are absolute freaks. They're so good. You can split them out wide. You can put them in the formation. They can do so much. And you see after the catch, hard to get to the ground.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Direct snap. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, this running back has been the only guy obviously who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Going for it all. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. One more play to pad the stats. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Fires deep toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both right.
Stress, pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Up to kick off and get this one started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Rams him with the stiff arm. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Georgia going up tempo. Looking for room. It's Frazier. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first. A challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. On the option. Quick toss. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Not enough for the first down. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Running it to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Looking down the middle. It's caught. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot, it takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
They'll run the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Catch in the middle, it's Delp. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And the Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Now on the option. He'll toss it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Right down the middle. Complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They go right back to their man on second and goal. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you. So I know that. Now how do I counterpunch and attack this defense?
They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Here we go on fourth and goal, ground to cover. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And apparently oblivious to the concept of the play clock, it's another delay of game penalty. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Georgia.
It'll be 4th and goal, and it'll be a tough one. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Caught behind the line. It's dealt. He'll be stopped short of the goal line. A sure tackle to turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Poor starting field position here for this offense. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the ball comes to rest right there. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Got his man out of the backfield. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. You picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Bringing the heat. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct snap. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Snap to the back. races to the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. The give from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up here.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
On the run, it's Love. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grab behind the line. It's Love. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. On the move at the 30. It's a seam wide open. Inside the 30. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Shakes off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here we go. Quarterback keeper. Ripping through the defense. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air, it's Stockton. He lobs one high down the left side. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Price. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Error there. They don't don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great...
There he goes. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Under fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Deep shot for the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions and making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. To throw, it's Stockton. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
One of the big risks about being in an empty set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Looking for a deep man. Brings it in down the left side. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there and there down to the 24. Georgia going up tempo.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
Unleashes one deep. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Running to the left. Once again, finding nowhere to against this defense. He's knocked down immediately.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders at 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Turning on the Jets. The 30. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Irish. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. He's taking the shot. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
That teams that play cover 1 at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, he breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid. He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball's in the deep ball. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. The sneak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw at Stockton. He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Makes a catch down the right side. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play.
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Done on first down, now back to the line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Across the 25, he's got room. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left. But, man, that clock is ticking, and they can just run the football up multiple possessions. They're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
Got enough for the first. At the 40, there he goes. Smashes him with the stiff arm. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. They'll give it to him again. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Coming out with it, it's Branch. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it all right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Going up top again. Unloads to the wideout. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. Got room on the return. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but brought down at 27.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Get set.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit, because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And it's his 4th interception of the game.
And that's a microcosm of the kind of day it's been for this offense. Points have been hard to come by. Only 7 points, and finally here late in the game, you get an opportunity down close, and you throw an interception. They're going to have to go back, watch the film, and improve before taking the field next week.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And they're not on the same page there.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Going over the top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen.
He's loose. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
For the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Got it! And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. Safe to say the offense could have used a few more plays like that earlier in the game.
Too little, too late. At least you got something going. You got some kind of rhythm. The offense put some points up. But, man, if they'd have started a little bit better, they might have had a chance to be a little bit more in this ballgame.
Great job defending by the defense there. That guy could have had an interception in the end zone that time. As a result, the offense comes away with 6 points.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and, man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, but they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be